Welcome back to our channel. In today's video we are going to discuss recognition of tokens. Okay, tokens can be recognized by finite automata. A finite automata is simple idealized machine used to recognize the patterns. Okay, the job of finite automata is to accept or reject an input depending on whether the pattern defined by the finite automata occurs in the input. Okay, and finite automata to accept all the strings a's and b's ending with ab. That means our string must be end with ab. Okay, so this transition diagram is for all the strings which accept ab. Let us see. For example, here you can see q0, the path is going towards q1, right? A, and here you have another self loop. Okay, a and b, this is one string. Okay, so this is ending with ab, right? See, and check with another string b, a, b, and again you have here another path, see, a, and again you need to go with this b, right? B, see, the path is ending with ab, the string is ending with a, b. So if you check with any string which is ending with ab, that will satisfy this transition diagram. Okay, so you need to draw this transition diagram. If they ask, the string must be end with ab. Okay, each and every string which is ending with ab will be satisfied with this transition diagram. Okay, and let us see the recognition of token types. Okay, first one is recognition of identifiers. Identifiers are nothing but first letters. Okay, letters means we have caps and small letters, right? So the identifiers must be start with a, b, and up to z. Okay, and with the non-terminals a, b, and up to z, and it should contain digits also from 0 to 9 digits. Okay, now the identifier will be letter of letter or digit closer. Okay, that means it should start with letter only. Okay, our identifier or our string must start with letter, because here they indicated letters, so digits must not be present. So like this we cannot take. Okay, 7 numerical 7 and 7, like this we cannot take, because here we have letter or digit closure. So you can take only a numerical value, or you can take digit, you can take numerical values, or you can take letters, or you can take letters with digit also. Okay, with digit also, but you cannot take digit with letters. Okay, because our identifier is like this, letter or digit closure, right? So the transition diagram can be drawn like this: 0 and 1 letter. So this is a letter, and here we are taking self loop. We are taking self loop. Why? Because here they are indicated closure. Closure is nothing but more than one time. So letter or digit we are taking self loop. This is a transition diagram. Okay, the next token and the next type is recognition of relational operators. Okay, the recognition of relational operators. See, what are the relational operators we have? Less, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and not equal to, right? So we need to draw the transition diagram for the relational operators. Okay, see, first state 0 greater than, we have 0 1 2, here we have 3 states, right? Greater than or equal to, and this other is nothing but only greater than. Okay, here this final state, and this will be the final state for the greater than or equal to, and other is the final state for the greater than. Okay, here we have two tokens. One is token name and one is attribute value. Here we have two values, one is token name and another one is attribute value. Okay, so relational operator is our token name, and here we are ending with greater than operator, so we need to write gt. Okay, again we are applying 4 on 0. Applying 4 on 0, you need to take less than or equal to. Okay, less than or equal to. It is a relational operator and less than or equal to attribute value. This is a token name and this is the attribute value. Here 6 is the other. Other is nothing but here less than we have now. That is also a relational operator. So that is other. Here the final state for the less than. This is a relational operator and less than value, attribute value. Okay, and again applying 7 on 0. Applying 7 on 0, that is equal to. Okay, equal to 8 is the final state here, relational operator and equal to symbol, and apply 9 on 0, and that is a not equal to. Here we need to write not, and here equal to we need to mention. Okay, and 10 is the final state, here relational operator and not equal to. These are the relational operators. Okay, these are the relational operators. And the next type is recognition of keywords. Okay, we can use transition diagrams to recognize keywords like if, else. For not only these keywords, you can write switch and any other keywords. Okay, for example, first 0 state, 1, 2. Here we have 3 states. Here we need to take the path for if. So if. Okay, if condition is if keyword is completed. Okay, apply 3 on 0 again, and next is keyword is else. So else, and 6 is our final state here, and apply 7 on 0 for. Okay, for keyword for, and 9 is the final state. Okay, this is a recognition of keywords. And next one is recognition of delimiters. Next one is the recognition of delimiters. Delimiters are nothing but it may be a blank space, tab space, or a new line character. Okay, here we can write it as WS. WS is nothing but word space. Word space determines delimiter and delimiter closure. That means here we can take self loop. So 0, 1 delimiter and the self loop delimiters. Okay, here you can write like this. And these are the recognition of tokens. Thank you.